Hey everybody, I think we may be live. I'm not sure yet. Let's see. We're jumping on over here. Hey everybody, how's everybody doing? Good to see you. Hey everybody, I think we may be live. I'm not sure yet. Let's see. It's so crazy. I mean, as Zoom, when we deal with Zoom, it takes a little bit of while for these things to get going. Everybody doing? Good to see you. Let me close this. We're going to get an echo here. All right. Let me go to the Zoom. All right, guys. So let me change my background too here. Boy, I was not prepared, was I? Oh my goodness, MTV. Did you guys see that MTV? We're going to be doing a video on it. Their mainnet is going to launch June 26th. That's one of the things we'll cover today, but we'll actually do a full video on that. So I guess I'm supposed to use the professor. And so I guess it's Peter Gantner here, the crypto professor. I did not name myself the crypto professor, but my team did. And so I guess I'll have to go with that name. So we're just going to jump in here, guys, and start looking at, let me get up on the screen here so I can see any chats that come in. All right. Hopefully we got a couple people that'll join us here. I know it is Saturday and I know it's in between, but there's a few things I wanted to cover. So yesterday I jumped into a token and thought, man, this thing's going. We put in 0.15 BNB, not a lot. And this thing went to half a BNB, 1 BNB, 1.5. And then I went to go exit it. And of course, it was a rug pull and you can see where it is. So a lot of the stuff that I'm doing right now, guys, at least with the Binance Smart Chain, I'm doing on PooCoin. I'm going to pull up some stuff here. I'm going to show you this rug pull one. Let's share this. And then I also want to show you a project that I just found. By the way, guys, not financial advice. I am not a financial advisor. Will never be a financial advisor, not in this life or any other if there is reincarnation, right? Might come back as a beetle, but I'm definitely not coming back or maybe even as a cryptocurrency, right? But I'm definitely not coming back as I'm going to log into my wallet. Otherwise, we won't be able to see what we're doing here. All right, so we're going to jump on to PooCoin. If you don't know what PooCoin is, guys, we have done a video on PooCoin. It is an early indicator prior to going on CoinMarketCap of tokens that are on the Binance Smart Chain, okay? So, there's a lot of tools here. If you hold a certain amount of the PooCoin itself, and I know the Poo emoji, but it basically stands for, right? A lot of these are crap coins. So like here's coins that are launching. I try to avoid this category right here at all costs, right? This one where it says ape in. These are coins. A lot of the people putting them on here are literally just shilling coins. They set up smart contracts. They're easy enough to do. If you're just doing simplicated ones, they go in and they clone another contract. They throw it up here. You go in, put some BNB in there, and they pull it. And so what I want to show you guys is, so I got into a coin and it was definitely a major rug pull on it. But let's go to trending here. So what I'm going to show you here, I want to show you a simple tip because it was there and I ignored it. Okay. So let's see here. I'm going to try to avoid, there's a lot of junk coins coming out right now. Let me see if I can avoid that part of this. So let me go back up here. I sold my Poo coins because it went to 13. I got to buy them back. So let me see here. Let's go to tools and let's go to, I don't want to, okay, here, let's go here. Oh, sorry, wrong button. Okay, we are going to go to the ape coin one where we were at, but these are not the coins that you want to buy. I'm going to show you guys, if you see this message, absolutely do not, I'm going to say it again, do not buy these tokens, okay? What it says is what it means, right? It might take me a second here to find, oh, there it is right there. Okay. So, and you're going to see these coins skyrocket, guys. It's hard not to. because they have written into the contract where it is an open wallet. They can pull it at any time. So I got into this coin, into a coin, not this one. And this thing just started rocket shipping. And the reason why it was rocket shipping is no one could sell their tokens. They have figured out ways to block people from selling them when they write the smart contracts to be in there. So if you come on to PooCoin and there is this, an unlock wallet is holding 100% of the LT, BNB LP, do not, no matter how excited you are about it, no matter how your friend told you about it, no matter if grandma herself, your friend who is the absolute best token person out there, do not do it, guys. I watched one go up. Again, I took 1.5 BNB and it went up to 1.56. And that's when I said, oh, I got to sell this thing. This thing's way hot. And that was within an hour. So I bought the coin. I was going to buy half a BNB. And I said, no, I'm not going to buy half a BNB. I bought 0.15. This sucker took, but I didn't see it take off. I went up to make a salad, made a salad, ate the salad, came back down about an hour later. And this thing was to the moon. And I watched it go up again until it got to about 1.75. Then I tried to sell it. So if it has this warning, do not. And there were very few with this warning about 4 or 5 days ago. But then people caught on to what was going on because, again, they just clone these contracts. If you guys want to understand why they get these things out so quickly, is they simply go in, clone a contract, make a few adjustments to it. And it doesn't matter, website, another another rug pull, another place actually for rug pull. So my brother last night on DX sales, guys, a great resource if you know the people that are doing the DXSale.app. This is another place where people are doing sales, right? And it's decentralized, so anybody can purchase on here. You can simply come down here. You pick the DeFi dashboard, and it's going to populate with lots of projects, right? But I got to tell you, 3/4, if not more, maybe 90% of these projects are scams. They're rug pulls. Somebody is going to just simply collect some BNB. They know people are going to come here and look at this. They're going to collect some BNB. Now there are good ones here. Okay. I don't want to say, hey, all of these are bad. There are good ones, but don't come here and shop. Or if you do come here, make sure you do massive research. So the one my brother brought last night had a website. It had Twitter pages. It had everything you would think next to it. And someone had actually put next to it that it was a rug pull, and the programmer came out and argued that it was not a rug pull, and it was, right? So they disappeared with it. He got some of his money out, luckily, but he could not get it all out. So anyway, there are a lot of them on here. Also, guys, I would watch out for the ones that are using stars, people that they don't have the ability to use. Trademark, patent, that type of stuff. I saw one on here with one of the singers, and they didn't have the rights for it. There was a Star Wars one. Someone went and got a Baby Yoda, right? They went and got, Star Wars stuff, and they put it together. There was one on here not too long, or one that was created. I don't know if it went on DEX sales, but it was created, and it was all the Marvel heroes, right? They don't have the rights to these, and a lot of people overseas are building these, and so they don't care. They'll put it up there. You go on there, get excited about it. So if you see like a Marvel or a Star Wars or any of those type of things, first thing you need to look at is, do they have the licensing rights to that contract to be a part of that? If they do not, it is going to end up being a rug pull. So we got some people joining us. We got about 9 people on. Welcome, guys. You can mention who you are and where you're from in the chat. That'd be great. If there's a coin that you guys would like for me to look at, that'd be great as well. I'd be glad to look at them and see what's going on. I'm going to pull up one here, guys, that, again, not financial advice, guys. These are risky in this process, but this was one that was pointed out to me this morning. It's the know-nothing.xyz, know-nothing .xyz. And it's a very simple one. One of the things I like about it is, guys, if you go right here next to it, renounced from the start, 100% liquidity burnt. They actually have a link here to this. There's a story behind this, and you guys know that with meme coins, because that's what these are. There's a meme coin craze going on out there, from Doge to Shiba to all that stuff. And I know that there are people in the background working with Doge to try to make it more than a meme coin. We'll see if that happens. And I know Elon is hinting and talking about it. I don't know if there's been direct conversations of that. I know people like to imply that, but I know there is some involvement there in some way or form or fashion. But it tells you right here that 4% auto lock, 3% goes to all holders, and then 3% goes randomly to one lucky holder. So it's like a lottery, right? So every time a transaction takes place, somebody buys $1,000 worth, 30 bucks is just going to pop in one lucky person holder's wallet. So you might want to, if you do decide, do your research and you do this, if you have 3 wallets and you're going to put in a third of a BNB, you might want to put a third, or, let's say you're going to put in 0.3 BNB, you might want to put 0.1, 0.1, 0.1. Now you have 3 times chances, right? It's like having more tickets to the winning ball, right? On this one. But here you go, guys. They renounce the ownership from the start. A lot of people say they do this, but they don't. But you can go look. And right here, you can click on that button, go to log, and then here you go. This is the previous owner. Here was their address and the information on that. So this was the dev. And then here is when they transferred the address to the new owner. Anytime you see this OXXX0000, guys, these are dead addresses, right? These are, nobody can now access this. So you can see that it has actually been transferred. So no one can make a change to the contract, and fool around with that. Secondly, you have the liquidity that's been locked. So was it really locked or was it really burned? Let's go see. So here you go. Here's the address, and there's the address. And what does it say right there? DEAD. So the value of this liquidity has been locked permanently on Binance, right? In the Binance Smart Chain. So it's locked. Or for PancakeSwap. So they can't go and say, oh, we're going to pull it. So that's what happened to me last night. They built up that they wouldn't let anybody sell. Again, I don't know what they put in the contract. I'm not a programmer, but they put something where no matter what you tried to do, you could not sell it. And then it just kept building. And then boom, they pulled out, I think it was about $190,000 in BNB, and then just took off from it. And it was just a transfer. It's so easy to do. Little Rabbit token. All right, yeah, we'll take a look at David. Thank you for that. We'll take a look at Little Rabbit token. So guys, one of the interesting things about this, so you got to have something that grabs you. Like we bought Test token. Test token has been phenomenal for me, at least personally. And I know for the other early purchasers of it, I think it's got a lot of potential. The humor is insane there. They just did another call. If you go out to their stuff, I'm not going to play it, but it was simply Frappo was arguing with a gentleman on the phone about wanting to change their audit results because they had passed the audit results. He was trying to talk the auditor into failing it. So it's this do not buy the token, test token humor. So what makes this one a little bit different and special? Because that's what you want to look for in a meme coin. It's not just a replication of something else. It has a unique feature to it. So here's a video that somebody did, and these guys have went out and examined, and in the background of this code, supposedly, this is what they're saying, and these guys seem to be very credible, is this is the last project I will work on. Want to leave a legacy. Being diagnosed with a terminal disease will make you want to do that, I guess. Haha. If anyone reads this, tell Lauren that I love her and that all of this was for her. Thanks everyone for being a part of this signing off. So supposedly, and again, I cannot confirm this, but the dev of this project, diagnosed with a terminal illness, built this for Lauren. Now, if truly they have a terminal, they're not going to be able to do much with this. However, I do know that there are people that are getting on this. Someone is running a contest to write an original song for Lauren. Okay, so and if you do, you win. I don't know. I think it's 100 million of these tokens, right? So there's other people that are picking up on this and saying, hey, they believe it's real, and they're going to run and they're going to promote it. So there's a cause behind this. It's unique. It's never been done before. These are the type of things that catch on in this space. So it does definitely have some potential. If you go over here to the charts, and then we'll look up the token for David, no dash nothing token. Here it is. It did spike, guys, last night after, I believe that probably that video came out. It went from a couple $100,000, shot way up. It's come way back down now. Seems to have found a base down in here, and it looks like it could be possibly ready to run. Now, again, guys, extremely high risk. This is not financial advice. Do your own research, check into it. I liked it. I did purchase some of these tokens, and I did do it in multiple wallets because, hey, multiple chances to get it. Imagine somebody coming in with a big purchase, right? Like a $20,000 purchase, and 3% of that showing up in your wallet, like $600, right? And this could be somebody who only maybe bought $50 worth or $100 worth. So anyway, cool concept, cool idea. If it is actually somebody's last legacy that they left behind for Lauren, that is something that people can really grab a hold of. They like charity, they like unique things. And again, I've never heard of it being done before. And then that usually bodes very well for tokens to be able for people to grab a hold of and run with and move forward there. So, okay, let's look up Little Rabbit token. There we are, Little Rabbit. All right, let's go check it out. Oh yeah, this is a rug pull, guys. Sorry, David, if you got involved in this. So I'm going to tell you right here, guys. You see the liquidity is down to 1255. This ran up. This doesn't look like it's that old of a token. This is exactly what happened to me last night. I can go to the other token. It's in the same. With this $37 billion market cap, you see the signs right here. So somebody created a token. People started buying it. I think we could probably go back and see that there were hundreds of thousands of dollars, or at least over $100,000 in liquidity. And it got yanked out because, again, it had this notice. There's no way you can have a locking liquidity project, have $37 billion in market cap, and have this low of liquidity in there. This essentially means you can't buy it. David, did you buy this token, or did you just see this? And if you bought it, I'm sure that you were not able to get your token out when you went to go sell it. So if we own this token, if we jumped into V2, even though there's still $1,254, you would never be able to sell this token. It is a dead token, and it was a scam from the very beginning. So if you came in here and you own some of it, of course, you got to reverse that, right? And you put in to sell this token. I don't own any of it. I got mine last night, right? That burned me. Let's see if I can find the one that I got burned on last night. Anyway, so let's see. This one right here? No, that's not that one. But this is a normal thing, guys. So let's look at a normal one. $9 million. It's got 3.66 locked in liquidity. We can come out here and hit the chart button. So there is a button after that. We can see that there is cake. So this is the general pool, but so you got to come down to this address right here, and then you've got to click again. So we see that there's 629 wrapped in here. 366,643. And then we can start to investigate. Here's the contract that's on this account. You can come in here and see whether the liquidity is locked or not locked. So there's a lot of stuff you can find out, guys, if you just do the homework on it. Another way that's easy to do here is you can come down here. This works sometimes. Sometimes it. Yeah, David, sorry about that, buddy. Yeah. So make sure, I wish I would have done this recording earlier. When did you pick it up, David? Because I wish I would have done this recording earlier and you could have looked and saw that red sign there and hopefully wouldn't have purchased it. Because again, guys, and I'm telling you, there's no exception to this, right? They are all going to do that. So you see here, you see a dead address right here. So these are burn tokens. So there's a lot of the stuff that you can tell here, but you can come right here to it, and then BNB LP, you can click right here, guys, on the rug pull, and then you can read about what it is. So you can see that this is 54% of the liquidity. It is under a contract. Now, this contract doesn't necessarily mean it's locked permanently on here. This could be a 1-week contract. It could be a 2-week contract. It could be a 2-month contract. As well, you'll see that this 25% of it is locked. This right here is not a locked address. So there is some liquidity on this one, some stuff that is not locked cake, but that's okay because some of it is, you know, some of it is, you know, it may be somebody else provided it. It could be them who provided it. So I'm actually going to try to get a programmer to start coming on that can read these contracts and go through here and start walking us through this so we can learn to do that. If you want to learn more about this, guys, you can go to the rug pull section, and right here it tells you some of the tips how to look and see if it is a rug pull. But again, it's under contract. It's not a dead address that it's going to, but it is an under contract address. So this may be a little bit legitimate project. So that's just the first phase, though, guys, of looking up this type of stuff. You then need to go out to see if do they have a website. Okay. You can go here and read the contract if you know how to do that, right? They're not super difficult, but there's a lot of different terms and different stuff in there. Again, I want to get a programmer to come on and review these and be able to read through and say, yes, rug pull, no, or possibility of rug pull, not a rug pull, looks like. You can't say it's not a rug pull, right? They can say, are the things in place to not be a rug pull in that method and that on that side of it. So let's see. So we did that. We covered that. No, nothing token. Oh, guys. So here's one. If you're looking for something unique, and I know this is going to be weird for a lot of people, but this is what you look for in meme coins, right? Because meme coins are about being weird and funny, right? So we're going to go out here and we are going to check out. So this is another one. Again, not financial advice. I'm not saying buy it. To me, it was just extremely funny. And here we go. They made a song to this one. So while we're on here, guys, we can pop out here and see if there's anything going on Telegram. Oops, nothing found there on Telegram. So go home. I don't know what, let's see, that was their link. So guys, that could be worrisome, right? Anybody who's running something should have it set up for you to be able to get to their social media. Somebody should be watching these links. I'm going to move this down a little bit. Let's go see what they got going on Twitter for Mr. Chungus. All right, let's stop the Chungus song. Oh, we got it playing twice somewhere. Oh, there we go. Whew, the Chungus song is over with. All right. So yeah, I'm sorry, David, I didn't do this earlier. I was going to do it earlier today and then I got tied up and then I just got on there. You probably would have saw this and said, oh, I'm not supposed to buy that coin because it has that red sign there. So anyway, this is a fun coin here, guys. Make sure you do your homework. We can check out and see if we've got anything going here on Twitter. So they only have 36 followers though. I'm actually going to hit the follow button so we can keep track of it and see what's going on with it. Interesting though that they wrote an original song for it. I don't know. I think you could probably write a song in a day if you're keeping it pretty simple. They've got some great memes coming out for it, at least, where they're putting stuff together and that type of stuff. So it might be one to keep an eye on just because of their creativity. You guys know that we bought into Test Token because of their humor and their thing like that. So those are some of the things that you're looking for in meme coins. So anyway, guys, real quick review here. Please make sure that when you're clicking on the tokens, let me see if I can just get to one very quickly. I want to cover it one more time in here. If you go to a token and it has a sign, a red symbol underneath it on PooCoin, this is on PooCoin, guys, then this is the thing is, even if you're on other sites, I come out to PooCoin. If it's on the BS scan, I jump on PooCoin and I know what we could do. We could do Little Rabbit because one of our listeners here actually got burned on that today. So let's go to Little Rabbit. So this is a perfect example of it, guys. Oh, there's a different Little Rabbit here. Oh, was it Little Chicken? Let me go. Oh, so there's another Little Rabbit here. So guys, a lot of times what people will do is duplicate the contract. So the Little Rabbit I went to, oh, that's another thing that you need to look at. Guys, you need to make sure you're on the right one. Now this one doesn't look as bad right now. It doesn't have the warning. Let me go see if we can pull up the other one. Oh, I'm glad I did this because if you guys look here, there's a couple little rabbits. And so you want to make sure that you're on the right one always. So I think, let's see which one we pulled up here. This is the one I just pulled up. So David, which one did you buy? Did you buy the one that's at the $38 billion market cap right now, which is completely a scam? Or did you buy, this is all education, guys, the shorter named one, LTRBT, which is at a $26 million market cap. So now what we can do here, guys, is we can go out and look and see. It's a little bit of low liquidity, but it's probably because people have been selling off here. But let's go out to holders. Let's see how many holders they have. So David, if you can look and see which one you bought, that'd be interesting. So guys, a lot of times, because these are easy to duplicate and you can put multiple names up here, what someone will do is they'll see a hot project running and they'll go get the same name with a little bit of a different twist to it, and they will run with it. So there is a dead address here. 2.1% of the coins have been burned here. These ones are being held there. I don't see a website right here. Let's see if we can find out. So normally what I do is I come up here and I'll go ahead and highlight this. And we're going to go out to Google or DuckDuck, right? And we're going to check and see if we can find a, so there's the BS scan one. Let's get rid of this and we're going to see if we can find a website for Little Rabbit. Little Rabbit. Let's see, token, coin. See if we can find a website for it. So guys, if they don't have a website, I will not get involved in a token. And the reason why is it's not that hard to build a website. As a matter of fact, a lot of them do build websites and they are still scams, even though they have a website. So usually if you go here, guys, to Little Rabbit here, let's click right here. It was listed 2 days ago. You can find their website on Reddit. One of the things I love about Reddit is normally if it's posted on here, you're going to have the website here. So now we can go out to Little Rabbit and we can check it out. Let's see, error in establishing a database connection. So this is not a good sign, guys, that their website, if their website was up here earlier today, it doesn't look like it's still up there and they're having some issues with it. We can check for saved versions, but we don't need to do that. So it looks like Little Rabbit may have not been a legitimate project. Again, you know, whose domain is it? They do have that listed there. Of course, they have it where you can buy it on Pancake Swap and they have the Explorer. But it is concerning, guys, if they do not have their website up and running. If they can't keep a website up and running, how are they going to build a major company and put it together? And again, I know it happens. You get way too much traffic and it crashes. So before I would buy this token, I would come back here, put in again, just like I did, little rabbit token coin, go down, find the web address, and then look and see. Now they put whose domain tool. This is the first one I've ever seen that have put in a domain, but again, validation required. Let's see what we're going to do here. We'll validate. We'll hit the go button. Let's do this. I've never seen one do this before. This is why they call me the professor, guys. I like to dig in and just keep going down the rabbit hole and see what we can find. The Doge of Wall Street. Absolutely. Okay, so you know what, David? I don't know if it's legit because the website's not working right now, but you can hold on to it and see if it does start working. And there is some liquidity there, so if you wanted to jump out of it, you might be able to jump out of it right now. But you know, HostGator, this is who it belongs to. So I don't know. They're putting this up here as in proof that it maybe might not be. But again, when we went to click on it, we're clicking on Little Rabbit website, and it's saying that an error establishing a database connection. So there is an issue with getting to the website. So I would just keep an eye on it. You may be able to, if you're still in there is 114,000 in liquidity in V2. So you can pop up here, hit V2, and it'll pull you in there. And you can see if you can get back out of it again. If you're worried about that side of it. I would be worried because the website is not working. Again, it's not that difficult to keep a website up and running. And I would worry about a team that's not able to. But again, they do crash from time to time, and we've had websites crash. But of course, we got right on them. Why is this not typing in here? Oh, because I probably got to do this first. All right, let's cancel this. I understand. Continue. Let me get out of that. Stopping me from putting in this token right here. So what do we got here? TDWS. Yeah, guys, the these meme tokens, they could be home runs. We've done very well on a few of them, but I've lost money on more than I've made money on. But the ones I've made money on, I've done very well with. But it's because I do a lot of research. I do not just ape right into them. When I was doing that, I just thought, oh, I'll just go buy $50 for every meme token. And then when one takes off, it ended up being a disaster, ended up personally losing money. So we're looking at here is the Doge of Wall Street. So we got some liquidity in pool 2. Let's click on the chart. So let's see what they've got going on here. The Doge of Wall Street, huh? So let's see what's going on with it. So we've got $84,000 in liquidity. Let's hit here. Let's go back here real quick and do a rug check on it. Let's scroll down, hit the rug check, and let's see if it, a lot of times this does not, it just comes up with an error. Yeah, so, and this is a PooCoin issue, I believe, with it, that they just don't have it. So let's go see holders. So here's some of the things you guys can do. First of all, there's 2,900 addresses. So if you're don't want to ape right in and you're worried about losing money, 2,900 addresses. Come back in about an hour and see if this has gone up. If it's a project that's going somewhere, you know, it should at least go up by 5, 10, 15, 20 more because people are out pumping it. Again, contract. I do not see on this, guys, any burn. So they have not burned any tokens. So I don't know what it is. We don't know. So this 21%, we don't know what it's being done for. That's under contract. Again, I got to get a programmer in here so we can really dig in and understand this. I don't want to, there's some of the stuff I understand, but I don't want to point anything out and be wrong about it. So I do need to connect with a programmer so I can get this all, you know, so I can give you guys accurate information and put it together. All right, so let's go back to here. So let's go see if they have a website on this, the Doge of Wall Street. You know, because look, it's a couple $1 million valuation on the Doge of Wall Street. Oh, we ended up back, I think, back at the little chicken. Let's go back to, what was it? The Doge. Here it is, the Doge of Wall Street. Let's go back here again. We're at a $1.9 million market cap. It was a fair launch. You can tell it was a fair launch. It came out extremely low, and it's built its way up, and it's come down, and it's gone up. So that's good. But let's go see if they have a website, and let's see what it's about. The Doge of Wall Street. Let's copy this. Let's see here. So one of the things too, guys, is if you really buying meme coins, if you enjoy them and like them, if they make you laugh, if they entertain you, like Chungus, you know, I think that was a funny song. So I got some entertainment out of it. So if I bought 20, 30 bucks worth, I would take that as going to a movie. So we do have a Wall Street. Let's see what the Doge, let's see the Doge of Wall Street. So if this is the one that you purchased, so they've got stuff running here. Of course, this is .com, so this may not be the token. So let's see if we can, it is crypto stuff on here, but let's see. I'm not seeing anything that says, hey, here's our crypto. So I'm thinking that this is probably not them, because they would have all over this the fact that they've put a crypto up here. So it could be somebody who's just kind of going off of their side of it. Oh, that's the dog of, oh, we need the Doge of crypto. Okay, that was my fault, guys. The Doge of Wall Street. Let's see. Here it is on Reddit. Let's see if it has a link to it. So that is the dog of Wall Street. We don't want the dog of Wall Street. We want the Doge. Let's see. Oh, there we go. Doge of Wall Street.io. Guys, it used to be easy to find names. You'd go put .com or .net or .org, but now there's .co, .io, .xyz. I mean, there are all kinds of things, so it's hard to figure out. All right, so we got BSCAN, we got liquidity, we got ownership, and we've got it. So let's click on the ownership first. Let's see who owns this thing. Dun, 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 dun. Let's go to the log, and we have previous owner, new owner. So this was sent to a dead address, guys. So they did renounce ownership of the Doge of Wall Street. So we do know that. Let's go look at the liquidity. Here we go. We're back to the log there. And let's see, 0x001 does not have the dead indication on it. So we can follow it out there and see what this is all about. 0x00. Looks like we've got a ton of failed transactions there, or problem transactions. Out of gas on that one. It does look like this wallet here holds quite a bit of assets in it. Wow, like a lot. Let's go check it out. So you guys, you can click on a wallet and you can see what type of assets they hold. So this is a wallet that has a ton of SafeMoon in it. Holy smokes. They have $3.9 billion worth of SafeMoon. How is that even possible? I thought the market cap, 1, 2, yeah, that's million, that's billion. This looks pretty odd here that they would have this much SafeMoon in their wallet. We'd have to check that out. Also, Token Pocket, they've got $24 million worth of Moon. I will have to save this wallet and come check this out and see what is going on here. I like to find wallets like, oh, this is the dead wallet. I'm sorry, guys. This is the burn. Okay. It is a burn wallet for liquidity. So you can see that these are the burn tokens there in liquidity. That's why there's so many. I'm like, wait a minute. Why does this wallet have so much in it? I forgot what we were chasing there. So this is a burn, or a burn wallet for PancakeSwap on that side of it. So so far things are checking out pretty good for the Doge of Wall Street here. How to buy? Let's go see what they're doing on Twitter, because remember, community is so important on this thing. Let's see here. Not a lot of people on, so 1,296 guys is not a lot. They would definitely need to, oh, that's a great picture to pop up there right when we get on there, right? 1,296 members are not, you guys see I'm blushing a little bit after that one, right? 1,296 is not a ton of people on Twitter, or so I mean on Telegram. I would watch and see if that starts to grow. Definitely, though, this is not a rug pull. This is not something that somebody put up here to try to scam. Whether it can take off or not. Now that's the question, right? Is it an interesting enough meme where people go, hey, what am I going to do? Now let's see what we're going to see if they've got any plans. So a lot of these tokens are beginning to say, hey, we're going to put out wallets. We're going to put out, we're going to do special things, and some are just going to stay meme coins. I don't see any. Oh, here's roadmap. There we go. The roadmap is it's a fair launch, liquidity, lock liquidity, renounce ownership, release website, spread the word, go to the moon. Q2, 1,000 holders, charity goal. So they're going to do some charity stuff. Let's see, renounce ownership. That's all they have on here is 2 quarters, guys. So that's a pretty weak roadmap for that. So I don't know. This to me, I would say, is just going to be a meme coin. So I guess your decision would be is do your homework, your own homework. It's not a rug pull. Nobody can pull the liquidity and that type of stuff from it. So now is the Doge of Wall Street something that you believe thousands, tens of thousands, millions of people would go, that's really cool. I want to own some of the Doge of Wall Street. If that's the case, then this is, yeah, it started yesterday. So this one has a little bit of potential here, guys. If I get out of one of my other meme coins and it doesn't go up too much here, this might be one that I would buy a little bit of, a few dollars. Matter of fact, let's do that right now. I'm going to buy a couple bucks worth of, because it's the first one we found that it looks like it's at least a solid project. Let's go in here. I understand. Yes. Let's buy 0.35. So it's a couple $100, right? 0.35 of that. Yeah. We are going to buy a couple $100 worth of. Now, remember, guys, you got to do your own research. I did my research, at least, probably not as much as I would usually do. Now, the reason why I got that symbol, I'm going to hit it again, guys. If you are trying to buy these and you're getting this symbol, more than likely it's because the gas slippage that you have is not enough. So I'm going to close this. I'm going to scroll up and I'm going to go right here. See those little dashes right there? You're going to click right there and it's at 0.18. I'm going to move that to 12%. Now, for me, this was very difficult because I didn't realize, because these are deflationary coins and there's part going to taxes and stuff like that, that you have to move it up. So the slippage tolerance is 12%. We're going to hit go. And then, still not enough. So what are we going to do? We're going to come up here. Now, remember, you are losing right off the bat a little bit of your money, but you're going to gain by holding them in your wallet. So on these type of tokens, you can't make like 4, 5, 6%. So it's going to go through this time. You can't make 4 or 5 or 6% and then sell them. If you do that, you're going to lose money because you're going to lose on the buying and the selling of these tokens. Every time you buy, every time you sell, you're paying that tax. So first of all, I would only buy the ones that I think I want to hold on to, or if they moon like, 50, 100, 2, 3, 400%. This started yesterday. Yay. If you see me on Telegram. All right. Thanks, Court. You don't have a support chat option. How could I thank you for checking this out? We're going to get that set up there, Court, but I appreciate that side of it. We're really doing this because we love this space. We love tokens. We're getting ready to come out with our own token here in a few weeks. I really believe in the blockchain. I believe this is the biggest opportunity ever that will exist for the masses. The last 5 years I've spent working with a company and putting things together, because there is a massive problem in the United States and around the world. And that is in the US, there are 36 million people over the age of 50 years old that have less than $25,000 in retirement savings. And that's rough, guys, because they're going to have to live on just Social Security. Who knows what's going to happen to that over the next 10, 20, 30 years. I'm sure they'll figure out some way to keep it around. But that's not quite a living. I believe that this is the opportunity for those 36 million people to jump in, start getting involved, do the research, learn crypto, find a couple that they believe in, and have the possibility to do that. As a matter of fact, some of the people that we already know, were getting ready to retire. They had $18,000 in retirement savings. They put that into crypto. Again, not financial advice, guys. And today they have nearly, or probably now, over $250,000 in retirement. And they've done this in like the last 24 months or so. So anyway, that's it for me for today, guys. I'm actually headed to the gym. I'm going to come back, record some other videos. Thank you for joining us today. We'll be back. We're doing a couple of these a week. Eventually, we'll get to doing them 5 or 6 days a week where we'll do a quick live. Come on with a couple of tokens that we're going to talk about. Ask people if they have any tokens for us to review. But thank you guys for being on here. And I'm looking forward to continuing to deliver content like this. This is from our tokenomics. Have a fantastic rest of your day. And thank you for being part of the token economy of the blockchain and helping make this explode like it is and giving the opportunity to people that otherwise wouldn't have had that opportunity. Make sure that you share with your friends that are not in the token economy about it, and hopefully they'll make the decision to get involved. Thanks, guys. Have a great rest of your weekend.